Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known to be the Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting spreading video, I'm going to show you guys how to properly propagate your homegrown spinach. So let's jump right into this video. So Ultimate Gardeners, the method of propagation we're doing today could be used with any variety of spinach out there. There's not very much things you need for this project. Below me you could see that I have 450 count trays of soil. So right here, this is where we're going to be growing them. That's how I've done it. But wait till the end of the video because I even have results for you guys to show you guys that this method actually works to its finest. So now let's bring the camera closer and let's talk about the actual propagation. So Ultimate Gardeners, here I have my spinach cutting, nothing out of this world. I'm just using regular topsoil as my growing medium. Spinach is super easy to root. You don't even need rooting hormone or perlite or peat. I'm going to be using the garden safe rooting hormone just because I want to make sure my success at propagation is perfect. So here's the stem. You want to clear of all the stems that are connected to the node because that's where all the healthy and sturdy roots are going to come off of. So you're going to get your powder, you're going to dip it in there, tap off the excess, place it in the hole and compress that soil to the stem because you don't want any air pockets because that could cause future watering problems, and you just want to compress that soil up against that stem so your roots could form happily. So now let's discuss about future looks. So Ultimate Gardeners, we're in the greenhouse right now and I want to show you guys some spinach that we grew using the same method, except this method is without rooting hormone. So you can even see some of the roots coming off. This is the sisu spinach, the spinach I propagated today, showing you guys. And after a month and a half to 2 months ago, look at this healthy root system. There's roots everywhere. And once it gets to the stage, you have the decision of planting this out or in your garden or bumping it up a size. We decided we wanted to bump it up a size, so we actually planted these today. So here we have these spinaches in 1 gallon size containers right here. We just potted them up today, and I want to show you guys an example of what would they look after about a month and a half, once a month and a half passes. So Ultimate Gardeners, here I have the 1 gallon size sisu spinach about a month and a half when it passes. So you can see the difference of how much time it takes for us to get our plants from cutting to small containers to when we pot it up to its final stage when it is beautiful and lush and ready to plant out in your garden. Now, you have the decision to plant this out in the garden or you could bump it up another size. So let me show you guys the 3 gallon ones we have. So Ultimate Gardeners, these are the 3 gallon sisu spinach we have. It's even bigger and more lush. Believe it or not, we did the same method as all the other spinaches you see at different stages. It's totally up to you at what stage you would like to plant your spinach out in your garden. So a few tips I want to give to you guys is when you put your cuttings in, automatically put them in a shaded location, because if you expose them to the sun, it could burn their delicate leaves, and like there's no established roots, it could end off killing them. Make sure that soil is constantly moist and make sure they are constantly watered about every day until they stop wilting. Once you see roots are starting to develop, you can start slowly harding them off to more sun and more sun and more sun. And then you can start transplanting them up and up and up until you want the desired size for your garden. Once again, a few care tips for the sisu spinach and any species of spinach out there is they like to be full sun, so 5 to 6 plus hours of direct sunlight. They like well draining soil, but they like their soil to be moist. They also like to be constantly harvested, so you want to constantly harvest your stems so it can constantly promote new growth and bigger and bushier plants. No fertilizing is required. If you would like to, you could do that, but fertilizing is not required for these babies. So that's going to be it for this exciting spreading video, you guys. If you learned something new, please leave a like down below. And while you're down there, please consider subscribing to show your amazing support towards the Ultimate Gardening channel. And please share with your friends and families to help other generations learn where their food comes from. But not only that, learn how to grow it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And never forget to grow big, Ultimate Gardeners. Bye, guys.